Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles, a great millstone. Honors and salutations to you, Akim, out there that's laboring in this truth, all right, in sincerity, all right. And pretty much this is another en route. I just want to say a few things. I have a few clips, and bottom line, it's going to be too late for a lot of Jake, man. All right, because now's the time, like it says in Romans 13, to wake up out of sleep. And a lot of these Jakes are late waking up, and they still not really fully waking up. They just hitting the snooze button. Like they wake up and then they hit the snooze button, they go right back to sleep. And see, at the end of the day, it's not going to turn out well for them. As the Spirit, we keep saying, it's not going to turn out well for Jake. A lot of Jake is going to die. That's why, the Spirit gave me that title, that it's going to be too late for a lot of Jakes. Because Jakes is playing, even in the truth, even Jakes that's in the know. Because right now, everybody pretty much know about the Israelites, man. But you got a lot of people that, you got a lot of brothers, supposedly brothers in the truth. They don't do the things that's required. They don't live up to the expectations. Then you got Jake out in the world, they hear this word, but it's just like, oh, okay, that's, all right, yeah, that was exciting or informative or whatever, but then they go back to just doing the same old wickedness. And so they don't realize that we're in a time of judgment, man. All right, the Most High is pouring his judgment down. So a lot of people are going to get licked off, man. All right, they're going to be put to death. But now, this is something I'm going to show this clip, because here it is. By now, you should know certain things, man. You should know certain things and see, because by them forcing you into situations and everything to do things against your will, that shows you, pretty much that shows what you're made of, man. The old saying goes, if you got to stand for something. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And Jake keep falling for the okie doke, man. With Esau and their philosophies, man. And that's how they get at Jake, with all these different philosophies, and then once they lock you in, you stuck, And we're at a time now where there's no excuse, man. The word of the Most High is filling the whole world, man. This truth, this knowledge is out there, man, of who we are, what's required. There's no more not having the answers like, 20, 30, 40 years ago. All right, there's really no need for Jake to be protesting and picketing and everything. What they're supposed to be doing is what? Turning to the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, praying, sending up them prayers, man. All right, and we are in the time, we were all supposed to go out there on the highways and the byways. You got that other dude that's bugged the fuck out, Brandon T. Jackson. The Most High don't need your celebrity shit, your celebrityism, which I don't know how much of a celebrity you are. I really don't, I'm not really familiar with the guy, I just heard brothers say he's an actor or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But don't think, and see, and that's why the scripture, Yahweh Shai said it, he's not saying that a rich man, because he said that he's rich. I don't know how rich he is or whatever, but the Lord said it's easier to get a camel through the eye of a needle before a rich man come into the kingdom, into this knowledge. And when you go into dealing with the eye of a needle is dealing with it's like a gate, like a small gate, and it's hard as hell to get a camel. When you look it up, it's hard as hell to get a camel to walk through there. All right, they got to sit there, they try to beat him, they got to try to get him, because he don't want to humble himself, because the only way that the camel could get through that gate is that he humbles himself. You know what I'm saying? He has to humble himself. Y'all got to get another what you call it thing for the camel that keeps falling, but I'm gonna continue anyway. But so that's how the camel. So normally a camel don't want to humble itself to walk through that gate, which is it's like the eye of a needle. They call it the eye of a needle because of the structure and the way that it's designed in that oval shaped manner. It's like an oval shape. So that's why Yahweh Shai said that, because a lot of these guys that are rich in this world or whatever, they full with pride, man. They full with a lot of pride. So that's what that dude had, a lot of pride. All right, he don't talk about 7 years. Man, listen, man. And that's the thing, man. That's why the Most High ain't dealing. He sound like an agent anyway, man. You got to beware of guys coming up in here, man. That, sitting there trying to bring new things and new doctrines, man. You got to beware of that, man. But a lot of Jake is going, whoever's meant to follow guys like that, because Jake, they're into everything but the Most High. Oh, he put a dress on for each. See, okay, well then, that was what I was going to say. And hey, and shalom to all you Akim out there. All right? Right, Matthew 23:12. That's right. Whosoever shall exhort himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted. So it wasn't no humility. He was sitting there going on an emotional rant, sounding like a goddamn woman. But now I didn't know that he had put on a dress for Esau. Well, yeah, see? And that just proves it, man. All right? All these niggas put on, even you got, which I know I'm going into some other stuff. I'm gonna bring it back and show this clip and we'll hit some more of these scriptures. But yeah, that's a good one too. 1 Peter 5 and 6. You got everybody talking about Dave Chappelle's the closer, the last Netflix series that he just did. And yeah, I mean, he brought out some good points or whatever. But the thing is, he was compromised, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for him to sit there and say all that weird other shit just to get to a point, man. Just state your claim, man. Yahweh Shai said, let your yays be yays and your nays be nays. Don't sit there and try to have to pull out jokes to make everybody feel comfortable with his social points. You know, the Most High ain't dealing with all that politically correct shit, man. You know, but he's a bug out, man. I mean, hey, you know, he say some good stuff. At one point, he was acting like he was going to be a rebel against the system. But at the end of the day, that pressure get to a lot of these jakes. So now, going to this clip I want to show. Oh, okay, well, then, damn, this one came up first. I'm going to show you this one. This is a Jake from that played with the Atlanta Hawks. All right, now listen to this.
You know, I was just super tired in the games. Like, when we played Philly, back-to-back, bro, I was so tired. Like, I felt like I couldn't run up and down the court. And then my back was hurting. Then we went home, I think. That's when I started, like, my back really started hurting bad. Like, and then I'm like, all right, I got to go to the doctor. And that's when I found out I had blood clots. Like, that all happened in a span of a month. I was fine up until then. Up until I took the vaccine, I was fine. So people trying to tell you, like, no, it's not the vaccine. Oh, like, how do you know? You don't know. Yes, the vaccine ended my season, 1,000%. And then the Hawks, nothing against the Hawks. They just called me the next day while I was in the hospital and told me, like, we're gonna tell the press that, you know, your season's over. I'm like, damn.
See, you heard that? So, but we've been telling Jake, man. Now he's a professional ball player, and he's telling you straight up what it did to him. And of course, different people have different adverse reactions, but this is reasons why you got Kyrie Irving. He's like, nah, basically, but we're gonna see if the pressure get to him, because you start seeing their statements change. I'm not anti this or whatever. You know, they try to use different angles. At some point, you're gonna have to stand up. See, this world is about to be destroyed, man. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get bear with me. I'm gonna pull up. I want to get the apocrypha, right? Because at the end of the day, Jake, no, man. I think his name is Goodman. He might have been like a rookie or something. I forgot his name. I got to go back and look at his name. He played for the Atlanta Hawks this year. 30. That's the scripture. I was just about to get it from please. I'm still get it anyway. But that's the scripture that I was pulling up. Yeah. If you brothers know the name of him, I forgot something, Goodman or something like that. But it's a bunch of them, man. He's just one of a few people. But he came straight out. He said, nah, I ain't had no problems before. But he should have been listening. See, the thing is, Jake looking for a way out or whatever. The way out is this truth, man. John 8:32. Know you the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Not an NBA contract, not an NFL contract, not an MLB contract, not a MMA contract, or you know what I'm saying? This truth is what's going to set you free. So if you really want to know the way out, you got to come into the truth, man, and you got to learn from the true leaders, man, the true elders that the Lord set up. Now, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and 10, which the brother put it up there, but I'm going to read it. It said, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, man. All right? You never trust these damn devils, man. You see? Yeah, you see? Now, I hear you, bro. Hey, well, that's what you do. You watch closely, you know, but that's on them, man. Is it Jeff Goodman? Maybe that's his name. I know it's something Goodman or something like that, number 30. I'll pull it up again. I forgot his name, you know, but he's, no, number 0, pardon me, for the Atlanta Hawks. You know what I'm saying? So now, the scriptures tell you never trust thy enemy, right? But now let me go to the other the other video, the first one I really wanted to show you brothers. That was one too. That's a good one too, because look at how Esau left him hanging, man. All right. So matter of fact, I got it. Before I go to that one, let me go to the scripture in Isaiah. We'll get back to Ecclesiasticus. All right. Let's go to Isaiah, the 30th chapter, right, which is a powerhouse, and it nails the whole chapter. All right. 30. Let's go to Isaiah 30, and let's start at the first verse. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me." Because here it is, the Most High didn't instruct our people to be doing these things that they're doing. Just like our people now, they're with this whole thing of getting tattoos all over your body. That's an abomination. The Most High ain't with that. You got a lot of our people that are sitting there going with this nasty agenda that they set forth, which is really the feminization of the men. You know what I'm saying? And you got a lot of our people that ride with that and that try to speak up for it. People that wouldn't even accept it. You know, clowns like Little Nas X and Tyler Perry or Tyler the Creator. All these different wicked ass abominable niggas, man. And the side of the Most High looks at them as they're wicked as hell, man. The Most High, he's not gonna have no mercy. They're gonna die, man. You see what I'm saying? The agenda they pushing out is wicked and it's off. But you got a lot of people that are accepting it because why? They trust in this society, man. They're taking the counsel of the devil. They love the devil, but the devil don't love them. He's showing you clearly, because once you can't perform, once he's done with you, he spits you up and he chews you up. I mean, he chews you up and spits you out. All right? So and that's what's happening. So that's what happened with this ball play. He's thinking that, like, damn, and then a lot of times you don't get no, they don't have no mercy. They don't give you no benefits or enough to, you know what I'm saying? Once you're no good for them, they don't give a fuck about you, man. Right? 1 Thessalonians 5:22, abstain from all appearances of evil. But our people, they like to, fan the fire and they take counsel. They're in agreement with the devil. They're not taking counsel. The Lord said, you ain't take counsel of me. Because why? The Lord got the prophets out here, man. From the head elder apostles on down, you got the brothers, the men out there in the four corners on the highways and the byways. And when a lot of these, a lot of our people see Jake, they sit there fan their hand. They sit there, come up, try to be combative instead of just shutting the fuck up and listening, man. Or they try to come play semantics. So the Most High is done with playing games with a lot of you niggas, man. All right, a lot of you niggas about to get it, man. Yeah, Brandon. Hey, Slacker, bro. He playing with the signals and everything, man. I ain't never had no problems for in this area where I'm traveling. You do got certain dead areas, but we know what that is, man. The prince of the power of the air. All right. So, again, shalom to all you Akim out there, and hey, just bear with it, because Esau be fucking with the stream, man. But anyway, it says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, right? And then look what they're covering themselves with. Christianity, man. All right, which you had one, the brother, I think the elder Yachwamba did a video where the bitch just came straight up and said, fuck Christianity. She's a gospel singer. So maybe they did something wrong to her or whatever. But you got a lot of people that's leaving that shit because they know that is not right. And here it is, these churches, all these religious groups, they out there telling you to get the you know what, all right, to get stuck. And a lot of people are saying, wait a minute, what happened to faith? Just like you got this other so-called general, all right, General Yohana, the dude that likes to sit there and talk all crazy. He's an advocate for the white man. All right, basically he's the white man's bitch because he's pushing and promoting the so-called white man's agenda, man. He's pushing and telling people to go out there and get jabbed. And then he flipped it, all right? He flipped it and sat there and said that, look, Esau was hoping Jake wouldn't get jabbed because that's going to help him and save him. What about the truth? All right, I thought it was this word that was going to save him. All right, but he's sitting there pushing those agendas because why? He's a hireling, man. That dude does shit to get paid. Farrakhan, he's same thing, like he's a Hebrew Israelite version of Farrakhan. Farrakhan will sit there and tell you everything, and they got followings, so they're in that cult of personality, so they got to keep that. They don't reverence Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? They don't speak about, in Yohana, I barely hear him speak about Yahweh Shai if any time. And Farrakhan, he sit there, which the Most High, I believe, is preserving his ass, but he sits there, he's a hireling. He got paid, man. He got paid. He got more different houses in Chicago. all right, marble, with all kind of marble staircases and everything. A lot of people blew him up. And guess what? He'll let these damn rats, these big-nosed people go sit down. He had a table with all kind of rabbi, Amalekites, these big-nosed people. He sat there and had at his dinner table. And you can't even be in if you join the Nation of Islam, you can't even be in his presence until you're in the Nation of Islam for, I think, 6 to 9 months before you can even be anywhere around him. You understand? But yet these big-nosed people, and much less would he let these Nation of Islam members eat at his house, but he let these devils eat at his house. Why? Because at the end of the day, behind the scene, he's getting a fucking payoff, man. Like the rest of these so-called leaders, man. And that's why they're not teaching the truth. All right? That's exactly why they're not teaching the truth. But anyway, the Lord said, but not of my spirit, because the Lord's spirit ain't with these guys, man. And we've been telling you, and you got a lot of these guys, they'll listen to these guys because they like the friendly or PC type of speech. We're going to give it to you raw. Isaiah 58:1, the Lord said, cry aloud, spare not. We're not going to sit there and candy coat nothing, man. Hey, you don't fuck with us, you don't like it, it's fine. Because the Lord said, he that despises you despises me. So we know it's not us. We're teaching what the Most High set us up to teach, man. That's all we've been teaching. And we've been telling you and warning you. But now, because of Jake's rebellious spirit or whatever, that rebellious nature, and plus it goes to the elect anyway. Bottom line, you're not part of the elect. If you don't understand this word, you know, if our gospel be hid unto you, like the scriptures say, it's because the God of this world blinded the minds of them, so that you believe not. And the Most High gave you over to that destruction. Because for a man to truly wake up, the Most High has to open your mind. All right? That's the only way you can wait. You can't just say, oh, I'm choosing to do this, so I'm going to open up the Bible and get in light. No, if the Most High ain't with you, you're going to be just as bugged out, or if not, more bugged out than before you touch that book, man. All right? The Bible is a trap as well, too, man. All right? The Bible's a trap, too. If you ain't right, you see what I'm saying? The Bible is a two-edged sword. It's comfort for the righteous, the elect, before a grimy, slimy-ass nigga or a devil, whatever the case is, going to catch you, just like a rat trap, man. All right? So now I want to bring out, like I said, this was the, let me see if I can find it again real quick. This is the Jake that was in the military, which, you know, a lot of these military Jakes, they're going to be caught out. But we've been telling you for the longest not to be, why the hell are you joining this man's army? You see, but now Esau's showing you that he don't give a fuck about you. You can risk your life, risk the fact of losing your family, you know, or leaving your family, or whatever the case is, and Esau still don't give a shit about you. You see? All right, but check this out, Aki.
So I just want to give you all a little insight on what's going on in the military right now. So I have about a month and a half left in the military, and they called us in today and said, if you're not vaccinated, you got to take the vaccine Friday. If you don't, you're getting kicked out. And it doesn't matter how long you've been in, it doesn't matter how much more time you have, and which it's wrong. It's definitely wrong morally. Like, I feel like that's wrong. And before I get into it, I understand, you know, we signed a contract, we basically signed our rights away or whatever. But the fact of the matter
because
is,
why? They were trusting in Babylon.
Curious, and
all right, they trusted in
the
Babylon.
fact that they're like, oh, you have to take it, or you're gonna look
instead of looking to the Most High.
Your job. I know people that have done 18 years that literally refuse it, and they're getting kicked out with no benefits.
Yeah, see, that's what this devil's doing. So, hey, and we've been telling you, and they're gonna, a lot of you Jakes are gonna be fucked up out there. You know, like it goes into the second Ezra, the 16th chapter. They that when consent should be had in derision, because just because you comply with this devil's mandates or whatever, which they going back and forth on all these mandates, and you got a majority of people and people that everybody say, well, what about the experts? You got a lot of scientists, you know. Yeah, bye. That's right. You got scientists, doctors, virologists, and all these other people are telling you. All right. Now they're coming out with reports that people that didn't get the jab are more healthier than people that got it. Now in Atlanta, they got another, what is it, A+1 variant, however you say it. That's supposed to, it don't matter if you jabbed up or not. It's so effective to jump on you whether you jabbed up or not. So a lot of these people that got jabbed up, they're gonna be regretting it. Just like the brother the ball player. You know what I'm saying? And you know, hey, he got to work that out with the Most High, man. You understand? Because at the end of the day, nobody can say they didn't know and tell you that, what's that, Romans 10 and 18, did not Israel know? The R.1 variant, the R.1 variant. Yeah, so and we've been telling you that they're going to keep coming out with new, and that's why they're saying, well, look, you got to get approved for the booster and this and that. There's no end with this devil, with this thing. They're using this and people don't see it, man. So that's why and they know that, look, the people are ready to be taken. That's why these things are happening. That's why they pushing martial law in certain places. They're kicking in doors. They're kicking people out of their houses. They're doing all these things. And we've been telling you, you're going to have a lot of Jakes. Like this Jake, he's fucked up. He said he got a couple months left or whatever, right? And first of all, you don't know if you're going to promise tomorrow. But a lot of our people, because why? They're into the society, man. And they forgot what the scriptures say, man. All right? They forgot what the scriptures say. And they can't say that we wasn't out here warning them, man. All right? We've been doing our job, man. All right? Not like these other guys that don't come out there. All right? And look, when we don't get paid to come out there on the highways and we just did it. And it costs money. Now you got brothers and sisters that support, just like in times past, but not, we had it and we still do it by the sweat of our brow. Because we understand that that's part of the sacrifice, man. Driving our cars, beating our cars up and spending all kind of money just to get this thing going, to keep it going. All right, as well as a lot of you brothers are doing it. But that's the discipline. But now you got these guys out there that if you ain't paying them no money, Farrakhan ain't coming out there unless you got to have a certain amount. That bag got to be right. All right, if you ain't got whatever his asking price is, 100,000, 200,000, whatever his asking price, he ain't coming out there. All right, and that's why you see other guys get involved in these debates and all that stuff, because it's a money thing. It's not about really waking people up. So through the Spirit of the Lord, and I give all the credit to Yahweh Shemi Shai for putting the Spirit on us to constantly come out here and warn you brothers. All right, and you see, we ain't gonna play no games neither. We ain't gonna cut no shorts. If a brother is doing some shit he ain't got no business doing, we gonna say it. And if a brother's doing what he's supposed to be doing, we gonna let the brother know. You understand? Or if the brother's sincere, we're gonna restore him in the spirit of meekness, as the scriptures say. So, hey, at the end of the day, the Lord said, your eyes shall see your teachers. And if you can't see who the Most High is dealing with, then it's not meant for you to see it. Just follow Brandon, whatever that dude is, to get the Yasharel Universal. The Most High ain't tell us to go to no goddamn Pope, man. All right, and for you to get to the Pope, you got to be connected, man. All right, they got Pope mobiles and all kind of other shit. You got, so what the hell is that nigga talking about, man? Jake be on some type of drugs or something, man. But anyway, Ecclesiastes 12:1, it says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth. You see? It says in the days of thy youth. John drove past it. I ain't even realize it. It said, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. Okay? Nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure. So we've been telling you, the scriptures say, seek ye the Lord while you may be found, man. All right? You got Jake out here playing around like as if this truth is gonna always be there, like we're gonna always be able to just, go online and click online or whatever. They showed you how quick they could black out and turn the internet off, man. At least for us using it, for the masses or the public. They done showed you that a couple days ago, and then a few weeks back when the whole internet was down. All right, and that's when a lot of people gonna be messed up, man. A lot of people gonna be messed up because why? Esau following this devil. They live their whole life based off of social media. And then back to the Jake that's in the service, which in all reality, none of you Jakes should be in the service. Now, if you there and you ain't know, hey, if the Spirit of the Lord, because you're gonna have a lot of brothers, don't get me wrong, you're gonna have a lot of brothers that come into the truth, or brothers that's in the camps that were ex-military, but the thing is, it's coming to the point where you can't serve two masters. So it's coming to the point where you're gonna have to make that decision. Because why? Now, Revelations 12:12, the devil's coming down with great wrath, because he know if you have but a short time. So now it's to the point where they're sitting there pushing these things and telling Jake, look, this is what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to sit there, basically put this poison and everything in you, which got nanobites and all that, which is really, me personally, I believe that's just an interface for the MOTB. All right, to connect you into the beast system. All right, so you're gonna have to make a choice. Now, if you have the elect, you're not gonna go that route. And see, and the thing is, they get Jake, sitting there talking about, well, what if you threaten with your livelihood? Because basically he's threatening with his livelihood to Jake. And he said a dude that served for, I think, 18 years or whatever, he had like a couple days left. They cut him off because he ain't want to take it, and no benefits or nothing. So a lot of people don't want to do it. Just like most Jakes that's seeing it, they don't want to do it, but they're doing it anyway because they forced. But that's because they don't have no faith. All right. They don't have no faith. That's why that's happening. That's why Yahweh Shai said, when the Son of Man returns, shall he find faith. Now remember, in Hebrews 11, right, 1 Corinthians 10 and 21, you cannot drink of the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. You cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and the table of devils. That's right. Right, and faith is the foundation. So they're not founded, they're not built up on faith, man. All right, and it's true, and there's no excuse because the word is out there in the street, on the highways and the byways. You got the prophets out there on the internet. Through the Spirit of the Lord had to set this internet on fire, man. All right, which is pursuant to Psalms, the 19th chapter, the prophecy that the Lord would open up the internet, the zone for this truth to be broadcast via the internet, man. All right, and then in the Apocrypha it goes in that. So there's no excuse. Is that, look, you were blinded by these riches. You were looking at, to come up. You wanted to come up, man. You figured, okay, I get a contract, sign a record deal, sign a basketball contract, or, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I go into Esau school, get a degree, and that's going to be the end of this. And we're going to have generational wealth, which Jake talking about now, generational wealth. First of all, you don't understand. It's a difference between us and them. This is their world, man. All right. Micah 2:10 says this is not our rest. This is not our world. We're not supposed to be getting all cozied up in this place, man. All right. But you're going to have to, because the scripture says, as it is written, the just shall live by faith. So if you're really sincere in the truth, if you really believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, all right, the right way, because it's only one truth, man. All right. It's only one truth. None of us, we can't worship the Most High how we feel is right. No, we got to worship what the Lord gave us, his word. It's truth, all right? And you got to follow by the men that the Lord, you can't just get this truth by yourself. The Most High set up men, all right? Men that have been what? Experienced, men that have the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. So you're going to have to learn from them. And if you got a problem with that, because a lot of Jake, they got a problem, that pride thing or whatever, well, then you ain't going to get it. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get it. It's that simple. But I'm going to read this real quick. It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. All right. And that's the time we're coming in. All right. It's being manifested day by day. All right. Every day they showing more and more lockdowns that they're getting ready to put down, or they're actually doing it in certain other areas. They're showing more people coming out. Esau constantly contradicts itself. All right. First they said if you just got a mask, you were good. First they said all you had to do is test negative, you were good. Then they said, oh, you got to get jabbed once and you're good. Now you got to get jabbed twice and then you'll be good. You know what? You got to get a third booster, then you'll be good. Oh, you know what? Now there's another A1. Nothing's guaranteed. So all these people that got jabbed up and everything, they done fucked your body up. That's what they're doing. They alter it, which, hey, basically, the hell with them. The scriptures say, if any man remain unjust, let him be unjust still. We're not out here trying to stop you from, if that's what you want to do, all right, the spirit ain't open your eyes, because the Lord doesn't have, how many countless lessons we go into this thing, man? Countless, man. Don't you know that it's going to come a time where the Most High is going, all the bullshit's going to stop, all right? All the bullshit's going to stop. So, if you ain't getting diligent, if you ain't staying in the spirit, then that, it's Satan, the alarm just go off all of a sudden, right? But anyway, this is Revelations 3:15. It says, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So now ain't the time to be stuck in the middle, because a lot of times Jake, like, oh yeah, I know about that. I know all about that, cuz, right? All right, Apostle Gabar, Apostle know about that. I know all about that, cuz. You got a lot of Jakes with that spirit, right? Oh, I know all about that, cuz. I heard them, I seen them. But they ain't doing nothing. All right. And then it tell you in James, the first chapter, that you don't be, matter of fact, I gotta get that. I gotta get that. Hey, the time is running out, man. The time is running out. And the Most High is making these words into action, man. All right, he's turning them into action. All right, James 1. I'm gonna go straight to the point. Well, actually, man, it's a lot. James chapter 1 and verse 5 said, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. And the Most High is pouring the Spirit out now. Like, again, all the lessons that's been coming out, man, there's no reason for you not to be edified and not knowing what to do. All right, the scriptures are the answer for everything. Or what happens when we can't go to the supermarket? Well, did not the Lord have birds feed Elijah? Huh? Did not the Lord say that your life is more precious than the sparrow? Yet the sparrows, they don't go hungry, right? You ever saw an anorexic, not an anorexic, a sparrow starving to death? You know, looking like one of them, you know, the Cushites over there. No, man, the Most High got our back, man. You see, especially if you in His truth, especially if you dedicated your life. That's why it says in Romans the 12th chapter to present your bodies as a living sacrifice unto the Most High. Meaning what? Whether you tired, whether you sick, whether you might, you know, broke a finger or whatever, you wearing a, man, do the work, man. Present, you know, hey, you know, toughen up, man. Toughen up. Present your body. Go the length of teaching this word, man. All right, because Yahushua told Peter 3 times, and we got to remind brothers of this. If you love me, feed my sheep. That's the whole purpose of this thing. The whole purpose of you getting this truth is, one, to save yourself, but as well, the ones that hear the word that you're teaching, that they may be saved if they're part of the elect, because it all goes back to the elect. So it says, but let them ask in faith. See, there goes faith again. All right, it's about faith. You got people that used to curse us for saying, all y'all talk about is faith. Y'all faith-based group. Well, guess what? The Lord is looking for faith, man. It said the righteous, the just, shall live by faith. And guess what? In the day and age that we're in now, you can't be certain of nothing, man. All right, the food, you go into the store, and I don't care if you go into a goddamn Whole Foods or whatever organic store, you still can't be certain. You still got to send up a prayer over everything you eat, because the scriptures say that Israel shall eat their bread defiled amongst the Gentiles. And the number one Gentile, the real actual Gentile, is the devil, the so-called white man. And they made sure that they fucked up the food, all right? And you would think that just for that alone, that Jake would be looking to get out of this fucking wicked-ass world, man. You know how wicked this devil is and all the different shit that he got? Sit here, that's against you, that's a vexation of the spirit. Here it is, you want to just a regular drink of water, but you got to look at what type of fucking plastic it is. It a number 3, number 4? What brand is it? Let me go Google and see. Let me test the pH. That's bullshit, man. Because why? This fucking devil done destroyed everything. Pursuant to Isaiah the 24th chapter, man. All right, and then in Revelation the 11th, that's why the Lord said he gonna destroy them that destroy the earth, because this devil needs to be destroyed, man. It's long overdue. All right. So now it says, but let him ask in faith, nothing wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. You can't have a double mind. You can't say, well, I'm gonna have a career in this world. It don't work that way. You're gonna have to pick one or the other, man. All right. And in this world, and primarily this world, the things of this world, you know, are contrary to what the Most High set up. Here it is, you might want to become a so-called actor or whatever, because they use that entertainment thing, you know, because America's all about bread and circuses at the end of the day. It's not about truth. It's not about righteousness, you know. It's about bread and circuses. You out there doing the honest work, and you ain't gonna get rich, all right? But that's all right, because why? We rich in the spirit, because the Lord promised us the kingdom of heaven. In our day, our day which is coming soon, like what's it in Ecclesiastes? It says, "Blessed art thou, land, when thy princes and nobles eat in due season." Okay, so we're gonna eat in due season. We're gonna live it up. We're gonna be rich. We're gonna be decked. But it's gonna be in righteousness, man. You ain't gonna have to be worried about your children. You know, the other day they had some old wild looking motherfucker, which probably under, you know, MK Ultra program, trying to snatch the child from the grandmother and everything. That's going on a lot, man. Okay, and a lot of these Jake kids, which, hey, most of them, these nigga kids are a bunch of fucking like Apostle Kai call them hatchlings, man. bunch of creatures, monsters, critters. And the script in the Apocrypha speak about that. Minstrels women should bring forth monsters, man. All right, and a lot of these, demonic kids are gonna die, man. They're gonna die, man. Okay, a lot of them being born just to get their judgment, man. All right, I gotta call it straight like how it is, man. But it says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. And then I'm gonna jump down to the point 22. It says, "But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves." Okay, so you got to be a doer of the word. You got to make sure you're doing what's required, especially if you see it, if your eyes are open. If you don't see it, you don't think this is the truth, then hey, keep going. Keep scrolling, man. There's tons of other bullshit videos out there, that you can watch, okay? If you don't believe that this is the truth. But now, what was that, Revelations 3, it says, verse 16, "So then because thou art lukewarm," like I said, you can't be lukewarm, man. All right, you got to be sure, man. And we tell you, bro, we ain't like, oh, we just being fucked up, right? We just a bunch of assholes for no reason. We're gonna tell you not to join this man's military, not to vote, not to get jabbed up. All right, no, we ain't telling you that for your own good. We just telling you that because we want to be fucked up, right? Jake is fucking stupid, but if the white man Esau tell him, they'll take heed. You see? So that's why at the end of the day, like it says, what's that again in Revelations 22? If any man be unjust, let him be unjust still. All right, because at the end of the day, hey, that maybe that's just your lot. You're not part of the elect. If you're not part of the elect, you're not gonna get it anyway. So it says, "So then, because thou art lukewarm, and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth." All right, that's important, man. All right, each day you got to walk in fear of the Most High taking His Spirit from you, man. All right, like King David prayed in Psalms 51, right? "Take not thy Holy Spirit away from me," man. Because all of us, we all wicked at the end of the day. It's not that we striving to be, we rehearsing the righteous acts, but in reality, we fuck up. And not that we lie. I hate when I be doing stuff, man, that shit fucking haunts me, But I know, like the Apostle Paul said, being in this fucking flesh, man, so that's where you pray for forgiveness and hope that the Most High, have mercy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and that's why that scripture, man, is heavy as hell in Psalms, where the Lord said, King David said, "Blessed is the man whom the Lord imputeth not iniquity." Hey, because the Most High, because we all do sins, not that we want to. We're not out here willingly being wicked or whatever. We're in this flesh, this wicked flesh. All right, so sometimes you get caught slipping. You might forget that it's the Sabbath and you doing, you know what I'm saying, or you might, you know what I'm saying, you might even be whatever. I can't think of something else that. But the point is that it's not that we want to do these things, but we do these things. And then sometimes wicked thoughts might come in your mind and shit out of nowhere, man. Like the craziest shit that you be like, where the fuck that came from? You be like, let's Satan, get the hints, man. Because like, man, I don't think like that. Where the hell did that, because we in a wicked as society in this different, satanic wavelengths, we're in a cesspool of wickedness, man. So it's all kind of demons, and that's how the demons plague you in your mind. So that's where you got to rebuke Satan. Remember that. You got to rebuke Satan in your mind. But the Lord says, "So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth." Keep that in mind. It said, "Because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods." And that's what you got, niggas. And even that Brandon dude, look, man, I'm rich or whatever. I could go to the Breakfast Club. Motherfucker, go to the Breakfast Club for what, man? You gonna get you a bacon, egg, and cheese, man? The fuck that mean you go to the Breakfast Club? Like the Most High, His word has to be brought through the. First of all, we said fuck those other mediums or whatever anyway, man. Tons of the CNN and all, which I think CNN is probably a bigger outlet than the Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying? And the Spirit Guy and Apostle Tari said, man, fuck that, man. They came to us to make movies before and all that, going way back. If y'all remember the videos we had on Delancey Street, all right? The hell with that. We ain't, because this is not a movie, dog. Okay? Okay, to quote your man, Jay-Z, this is not a movie, dog. This is serious. We ain't into this thing of trying to panhandle the Lord's truth or make money or commercialize the truth. Nah, that's not what it's about, man. The Most High command us to teach this word, whether they hear or they forbid. But you got a lot of our people that are proud and they think that they got everything. Like they're not considering that the Most High could take their ass out at any given moment. It says, because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable, you see, and poor and blind and naked. A lot of these niggas don't even realize that. Even these celebrities out there, they don't realize that they miserable, poor, and well, a lot of them know that they're miserable. They got things. That's why they go with the saying, the more money you get, the more problems. More money, more problems. They had a saying people that got more money, rich people got more problems. Yeah, because it's demons that go along with that, man. First of all, you got to do some unrighteous deeds to become rich in this society. All right, so everybody that's out there striving to blow up and become rich and get these deals, you got to sell your soul. And then the fucked up thing is a lot of these jakes or whatever, they start, when they get in it, and they go to these different parties and these events and they see it, but it's too late. And Yahweh Shai warned our people about doing these things, man. But anyway, 18, I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich. And you know what that's speaking about? That's speaking about this truth, man. The word. All right. So the Lord said you're supposed to get involved with this word, man. All right. Not your own spirit or not what you want to do. It says, and white raiment, the raiment, your garment, that represents the knowledge. You're supposed to put this on like you put your clothes, just like you put your t-shirt, your shirt, you know, you slide your pants on. That's how you're supposed to wear this truth, man. It says, and at all times, it says, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eyes. So yeah, the nakedness, man. All right, meaning your sin, shame for your sin. Okay, because wow, you got all these clowns out. You got nasty, dirty, abominable little ex. That motherfucker, he's gonna be ashamed of all that them shenanigans he's doing. All right, just to get into a satanic club. All right, a satanic club, man. You're gonna be ashamed. Even just like these motherfuckers that go to these colleges and stuff. You're gonna be ashamed of that, pledging to these fraternities that's against the Most High. And that's why the Lord is gonna kill a lot of our people, man. Especially the ones that's a part of these sororities or fraternities. The Most High ain't dealing with that. That's not your culture, man. All right. And then, like I said, that little motherfucker. Then you got Tyler Perry and Tyler the Creator. They're making all these different movies and pushing that vibration on the Jake. The Most High gonna kill all you niggas, man. The Most High ain't dealing with that, man. The scriptures say the effeminate should not inherit the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, point blank, period, man. All right, and I can't wait, man, because I'm tired of seeing all these fucking, you know, weirdo niggas, man. Just doing the weird ass hairstyles, multicolored dreads with pink and blonde highlight. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas? You niggas are totally lost, man. You know, that's why the Lord, I see what the Lord said in Jeremiah. Hold on a second, man. Hold on a second. Jeremiah 2. Yeah, Jeremiah chapter 2. And I'm going to start at 19. It said, thine own wickedness shall correct thee. All right. And they can't lie. They can't deny the fact that they're doing these things. That they being devil worshipers. They worshiping the so-called white man, his philosophies. They're part of this world. They're being fucking homosexuals, dykes, trans, all of that bullshit. They can't deny it because why? Like the scriptures say, the continents doth show forth their sins. All right. And they declare their sins as Sodom and Gomorrah. So you look at these niggas, the way that they move in their continents, their vibration, because why? They want to follow this devil. Okay, well, the Most High gonna let you follow this devil. You're gonna die with this devil. All right, but the thing is, you're gonna die horribly. It ain't gonna just be an easy thing. The Most High gonna break you down. There's people that wish they were dead right now. Farrakhan wish he was dead, but the Most High got that devil going. Because he know he got hell to pay, man. He know in his conscience, man. He might not say that to y'all, or maybe some people might hear him say certain things. He know he's responsible for a lot of stuff, a lot of shit. He know that he was responsible for aiding him and that other, I forgot the other Muslim dude that went there and was watching it on closed circuit. They know that they set up Malcolm X, which, hey, that was the Most High, because Malcolm X was bugged out too. Even though he had some points, he made some good points, but he had wickedness with him too. But he did, one thing he did say, he said, your teachers are going to come to you in the last days on the street corners. And he said that you are the lost, the dry bones of the valley that Ezekiel spoke about. So he was telling you that, so they know that we're the Israelites, man. All right. But a lot of these people, you know, they're into their own wickedness because they're getting paid. They're in this society and they don't have no faith. All right. It says, in thy backsliding shall reprove thee. Know therefore and see that it is an evil thing and bitter that thou hast forsaken the Lord thy power, and that my fear is not in thee. Because if they feared the Most High, they wouldn't do the things that they do. They wouldn't be putting on dresses, man. All right, and that's what they do in Hollywood, and that's a high-tech buck breaking, man. All right, to show you that, look, man, that's something that you talk to your bitch like that. So look, bitch, I want you to put on a fucking nightgown. I want you to put on this dress or whatever, You tell your bitch shit like that. So that's how they treat these. That's why I said that I got to find that song that chick made up. You're the white man's bitch. All right, if you connected, if you're doing business, if you sold out, you're the white man's bitch, man. If you're getting paid off to do certain things and push agendas and wear dresses and push that homo, you're the white man's bitch, okay? And that's a symbol, just like with the whole thing with mask and everything. All right, that's them just showing you that, look, we got power over you. Here it is. They know that it's wicked and it's not really healthy as they say it is, but it's a symbolize their power, man. Esau, you got to remember, he's a weak little boy, man. And he hates the fact that he's losing his power, especially to us, to the Israelites, man. All right, it says, For of old time have I broken thy yoke and burst thy bands, and thou saidest, I will not transgress. And that's Jake. Like a nigga gets so drunk and twisted and he throwing up his blah, blah, blah. Oh, God, please. They feel like he's about to die. Please, God, help me. I won't drink again, never, ever again in my life. Well, that's Jake. When the Most High finally heard all the hell that they was going through, and he delivered them with eagle's wing, going back into Egypt. And they was like, oh, no, we're not going to, and the Lord said, look, don't do it, But then what? The next day, they back to doing it again. Just like a nigga that sit there and got so sick, alcohol poison, I'm not going to never drink again. Then he's right back drinking damn near the next, as soon as he feel good. That's how Jake is, and especially these women, man. They'll be all sick, like, oh, I'm going to die. They be all humble. As soon as they start feeling good, they forget, So it said, when upon every high hill and under every green tree, thou wanderest playing the harlot, man. A lot of these niggas are a bunch of hoes, man. You were being you're a bunch of hoes, and you still hoes, man. All right, you the white man's bitch. The Lord said, thou went and played the harlot. Meaning what? You went, here it is, I'm the one that delivered you and saved you. All right, I gave you all these blessings, but you went and started praying to Buddha, Allah, Jehovah, all these gods and these names that don't even exist, man. The Most High is saying, I Yahweh, I'm the one that did this to you, man. And then he sent his son Yahweh Shai to adopt us and bring us back, which that's for the elect, the remnant. There's a remnant that's not going to be destroyed, all right, in which we pray and hope that we're part of that, man. But anyway, it says, yet I planted thee a noble vine, a holy, a right seed. That's our people. We are supposed to be kings, noble and righteous and doing, we ain't supposed to be a bunch of faggots and lesbians and wicked ass drug dealers and witches and all that. We ain't supposed to be doing all that, following these other different religions and philosophies. Okay, we're not supposed to be doing that, man. Because the Lord, he in the spirit that which overall we are the righteous. That's why our people overall, Romans 11 and 26, they all gonna be saved, but 2/3 of our people is gonna die. All right, and the hourglass is the sand is almost out of the hourglass. Meaning time is just about up, man. The Lord's coming back to visit this place, man. Yahweh Shai is coming with the holy angels, and they're gonna get busy, man. And it ain't gonna be no meteor shower. It ain't gonna be no Project Bluebeam. That's gonna be the Lord Yahweh Shai, pursuant to the prophecies, man. He's gonna come back and get busy, and he's gonna deliver the elect out of the all the hell that's coming, because those nuclear missiles are gonna be shot off. All right. So it says, I planted thee a holy right seed. How then art thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? And that's what these niggas are. All right, wicked degenerates, man. But anyway, with that, I'm gonna end it there. Like, I'm gonna give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Say Kal Allah, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and say Shalom to all you sincere Akibs out there. And you brothers, just remember, just keep doing what you're supposed to be doing, man. Keep fighting, keep praying, and walk humbly in this thing, man. And just keep praying, man. Keep praying and keep praying and endure and fight and stand for the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, the Lord is gonna reward us at the end as long as we be so found doing. All right, this is a thing of endurance. All right, the Lord said, he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. So you got to set your mind for the endurance. Enduring, not just, okay, I've been here for 6-7 years. Oh, I can't take this. Nah. All right. The worst thing you could do is panic or break down. I mean, yeah, the scriptures say, be ye angry and sin not. And at the end of the day, you got to understand that these things are supposed to be happening, man. All right. I mean, yeah, you get vexed seeing all these motherfuckers, but We ain't gonna be seeing these motherfuckers too long, man. These dirty, nasty fairies walking all over the. We're not gonna see them too much longer, man. These fucking redneck, you know what I'm saying? These damn fake ass Edomites that act like they love you. We ain't gonna have to deal with their ass, man. We ain't gonna have to deal with all this phony, fake bullshit ass world, man. All right, the next world to come is coming soon, and that's gonna be our world, where we're gonna be joint heirs with the Lord, Yahweh Shai. So that's what we gotta keep the focus on, and keep. There is a kingdom. The Lord has prepared places for us, man. Yahweh Shai spoke about it, John the 14th chapter, all throughout the scriptures, man. All right, but with that, I'm gonna say shalom.